That was weird. But hello, everybody, and welcome to another live stream. Sorry I missed out on last week, but I wasn't feeling good. So, yeah, we're here today, and I'm feeling, relatively normal. Still up for debate. As normal as I can be. But we're going to be playing some Warriors Orochi 3 Ultimate Definitive Edition. I did receive a review code for this from Koei Tecmo, and I will be doing a video on it. I just had to get that PlayStation Plus Premium video out first, because I had put so much time and effort into that beforehand, and I didn't want to shelve that and then try to work on this video. So I also wanted to get a lot of progression before I did the video, because I want a decent amount of variety in the gameplay footage. So that's mostly what we're going to be doing today. We're going to be working on the story, gathering a bunch of experience for the characters that I'm not going to be using. Going to be really working on Shahodun, Keiji, and Achilles, my main three that I usually play as in this game. But I have beat the vanilla story, so I am just about to start the ultimate story. So, if you've never experienced the ultimate story, welcome! If you've only ever played it on, 360 or PS3, welcome! Though, I think Ultimate was on PS3. Don't quote me on that. But I think Ultimate was on PS3. Also, hello, Jack and Nazi. Welcome. Okay. Excuse me. It's a hot day. Well, it's been a hot fucking week, but, thank God for air conditioning. We're gonna get into the actual game right now. And I just unlocked a stage from these three. And we're going to just grab this on PC recently. Oh, I've been enjoying it a lot. I still have yet to do my video on it. But I am planning on a video, it's not going to be like a review. It's just going to be a discussion type video. Just talking about what does this do differently, whether or not it's worth it if you already own it on PS4 or Xbox One, and you already own all the DLC. Oh, excuse me. And I know someone had said that I should do a graphics comparison over on the second channel now that I have the PC version, but there is one version I'm missing of Warriors Orochi 3, and that is the Switch version, which is a Japanese exclusive. So I need to import that at some point in time. The port is great, and I can play it in 4K, unlike Orochi 4. Orochi 4 isn't in 4K? Actually, let me just turn this down on my side. Can I? Oh, I'm turning it up. There. That's a little bit better. I can at least hear my thoughts a little bit more. Yeah, the costumes is a big thing for me. I am a big sucker for cosmetic, content. And ever since Dynasty Warriors 7, I've just, come to expect that a Warriors game will have the classic costumes, and whenever it doesn't, like a lot of the modern ones, I am very disappointed. Well, it's 1080p only as far as I can see on the PC. do have a 4K display. Weird. I would have thought that it would at least be able to do 4K. Can it do 4K on console? Because I know, like, Koei Tecmo, as well as, like, a lot of Japanese developers, they'll mostly, you know, gear their ports or their versions towards console. Especially Sony, because like they own such a huge market share of the industry, and like if you focus primarily on the Nintendo console, like your best version is going to be the worst looking. So, you know, a lot of companies want to have their best version on PS4 or PS5. I haven't played a whole lot of Warriors Orochi 4 on PS5 though. Played a couple of stages, but haven't really had to get gameplay footage of it. So, is Warriors Orochi the best Warriors game ever? I don't know about best Warriors game ever, but it's definitely up there. I honestly don't know what I would say is my favorite Warriors game of all time. That's a topic that a lot of people have asked me, and I just, like, I always kind of go with a default answer of this game, Dynasty Warriors 8, Samurai Warriors 2, Dynasty Warriors 4. Like, those are all great games. Hyrule Warriors, Dynasty Warriors, Gundam Reborn. Those are all, like, great games. And I don't know which one I would say would be my number one. Hey, Dalen. What's my favorite Shahodun costume? That's another tough one. Funnily enough, that's another video idea that I've been trying to think of how I would execute, is, like, what's my favorite iteration of each character. As far as costume goes, like, I have a special place in my heart for the Dynasty Warriors 4 outfit. But Dynasty Warriors 6 is also a good-looking one. Dynasty Warriors 7 is also, you know, I would say that those are probably the main ones for me. I currently have them in the Dynasty Warriors 5 outfit because I've been wanting to unlock all of the Samurai Warriors 2 and Dynasty Warriors 5 outfits because that's what they wore in Warriors Orochi 1 and 2. And to me, it would be cool to, like, gather all of the events for the game and record it with everybody in their Warriors Orochi 1 and 2 outfits. Put some music from those games in the background. Upload that to my second channel. Because that's the kind of gameplay that I like to post on the second channel. It's just like that weird, like, not just straightforward gameplay. Usually gameplay that involves editing, which is, you know, stupid on my part, because it involves work, but it's worth it. With a lot of ports, they ported over the previous gen instead of the newest gen. Like Dynasty Warriors 8 Empires uses the PS3 version. Oh, on PC? Yeah. That's the unfortunate thing. I do still want to get the PC versions just to compare, like, how they run and how they look and everything, because, like, I have the PC version of Dynasty Warriors 8 Extreme Legends Definitive Edition, and that one, like, the textures aren't as good as PS4, but the resolution is beautiful, and it runs at 60 frames, so, like, it doesn't look as bad as people say it looks. I also want to do a video of, like, what's the best versions to play of each game. Because, like, there are some games that have extra content on different consoles. Mostly PlayStation, because of Extreme Legends. But, like, especially with the classic games, is it worth it to play the lower resolution and in interlaced for the sake of extra content, or is it better to run it on Xbox where you can get progressive displays, which upscales a little bit better, unless you have a de-interlacer like the Framemeister or something like that. Oh, thanks! I actually got this shirt for free, and I didn't know it was Seven Samurai because I've never actually watched that movie. It is a movie, right? I can't remember. I think there was a movie and an anime. Either way, I haven't seen it. Also strange the Warriors games don't support any frame rate above 60. I mean, 60 frames per second is all you really need. Like, games do look great with 120 frames, but hell, as long as the frame rate is steady, I'll accept 30 frames per second. It's just making sure that the frame rate is steady. But, you know, if it's able to achieve 60 frames or 120, I'm cool with that. I'm not gonna complain. It's when we get into stuff like the Switch, and the fact that, you know, most of the games on that console tend to run at, like, 30, and then it'll drop to, like, 20, and then come back up to 30, and it'll go, like, back and forth. That's where I have a problem. If Dynasty Warriors did a story campaign like Samurai Warriors 5 did with Nobunaga, where they focus on a period of the Three Kingdoms, would you like to see that? Or who would I like to see the focus on? I would say the Wei Dynasty, specifically, because, like, that's my favorite group. Excuse me. If I were to pick, like, a specific character, though, I do think that a Liu Bei, Guan Yu, and Zheng Fei story would be great, especially if... Okay, I don't know what's going on with the camera. Especially if they do something along the same lines as Samurai Warriors 5, where we got to see Mitsuhide's part of the story, as well as Nobunaga's. Because... like, when they split up and, you know, do a battle that's specific to that one character, you know, you can have that as a stage. I do think, though, what they should do if they do that is to don't make you play the exact same stage. Unless that stage is going to play out, you know, different enough that, you know, you're going to want to play as that other character. Like, playing the Battle of Guandu, of course you're going to want to play as Liu Bei and Zhang Fei, and then Guan Yu as his own version of Guandu. Also, we're going to be skipping a lot of story here, so I hope you guys don't mind. That's the only reason I've gotten to where I am now. You know what, let's put everybody in an alternate outfit. And we don't need to do... And yeah, I just want to get to the end, unlock more characters, because, you know, I need to work towards that beautiful 100%. And the nice thing is about this is there's actual achievements where Dynasty Warriors 7 Definitive Edition didn't have any. So, of course, I gotta work towards that. Can't rest. And I'm gonna have to work towards the 100% with the Xbox One and PS4 versions. So, yeah. I'm gonna have myself busy. That's what I'm trying to say. Hello, Darth Bodja. Welcome to the chat. I do think, though, like, I can't remember if I mentioned it in my Warriors Orochi 3 review, or if I mentioned it in my video on characters I wanted to see in Warriors All-Stars, but having Achilles, and only Achilles, represent Warriors Legends of Troy, I feel like he's just kind of misplaced amongst all of the other people, as well as like Joan of Arc, who else? Sturk, Nemea, Sophitia. Like, they don't have a counterpart that ties them back to their game. It's just, they exist in this game. So, like, I think adding Paris would have been great to have against Achilles, adding Edward to be the counterpart to Joan of Arc. Oh, what's his name? From Trinity Souls of Zilol. Arius? But having him as the counterpart to Nemea, maybe even just having Rorona and Sturk be in the game together. But for Sophitia, you definitely have to have like either Nightmare or Cervantes. I feel like there's another character that I'm forgetting about that's in this game, has no counterpart, and it feels weird to me. No achievements in Dynasty Warriors PC. Personal pain. Honestly, I don't mind it not having achievements, because then, like, I don't have to go for everything. Like, I still want to, but it's not that feeling of, like, oh, if I don't go for it, you know. It's this weird feeling that I need to go for all of the achievements and trophies in every single Warriors game. Achilles here is like Lubu. I make with Ayane and Kasumi. Yeah, I understand, like, Achilles is here as, like, he is the strongest person of his story, like, but he doesn't have a rival from his own game. You know what I mean? I am. It's a problem. It's a problem that I have, and the only thing I am doing about it is feeding it. Oh, it's closed. Oh, I see where I need to go. Wait, is that closed? That is closed as well. Wait, no. That's just stairs. They should have put some sort of, like, icon on top of the line that shows the door is closed. Ooh, excuse me. Jeez. Gotta love using your Muso, and then getting a full Muso from the people that you killed. Oh good, I don't need to go around. What Dynasty Warriors Samurai... Oh. Or Warriors Orochi game would you want to have a remaster of? Oh, all of them. I would want literally every game remastered. Because, like... I don't like to emulate games. But I do what I have to get the best looking gameplay footage for my videos. I own all the games, obviously. But, yeah, I don't like it when my gameplay footage isn't 1080p at least. And then not only that, they would run better on PC as well. Or modern consoles. I think Neo, fucking awesome game. I suck at it, but it's fucking awesome. I need to finish both of them. And I'm kind of holding off because I want to get the PS5 version. Just to get the best version and play through that. Even though that means I might have to restart my save file. I don't care. I did that with Dynasty Warriors 8. Stuck on Chapter 3, but I completed Warriors Orochi 3 on YouTube 11 years ago. Also living vicariously through you because I don't have Ultimate. Was playing Dynasty Warriors 5 on my PS2 last night. Nice! Those classic games are just so much fun to play. Like, I really wish that I had the PC version of Dynasty Warriors 5. That was another Japanese exclusive that one of these days I'll find. Hopefully for not an exorbitant amount of money. I'm just very glad that I also got Dynasty Warriors 4 Hyper. That one, that was like a white whale for me. I wanted it for so long. Oh my god. Okay, we gotta rush. I think Achilles is like 5 levels behind everybody. So now he should be more than enough. There we go. I forgot to turn on subtitles. I had them turned off because I don't like subtitles in the cutscenes when I'm recording for gameplay footage. Did I ever get hyper running in widescreen? No, I haven't got it running at for widescreen. I haven't tried either. And I think there's like a weird, like the max resolution is not 4:3. It's like, it's almost 1:1. I don't know what the ratio is. Oh, I cannot wait for Wolong. Lubu's just gonna kick my ass in that game. I know it, and I'm gonna fucking love it. Oh, now Shahodoon's my lowest. Hey, Terry! Welcome to the stream. Did I manage to fix my Samurai Warriors 2? As long as I don't turn on dynamic lighting, everything looks and runs perfectly fine. The dynamic lighting was the only setting that I couldn't have on. Though I think if I played around with it, I could probably have dynamic lighting on and then something else turned off, but dynamic lighting is not a necessary thing for me to play Samurai Warriors 2 on PC. So now the only version of Samurai Warriors 2 that I'm missing to do a graphics comparison is the Vita version of the HD port that was a digital-only Japanese exclusive. So I'm going to have to try to find somebody who has a PS TV with Samurai Warriors 2 HD installed and either borrow it for gameplay footage or buy it, which is probably going to be expensive. But one of these days, I am hopeful to have every game have a graphics comparison on the channel. I might have to get creative with some because, like, there are some games that, like, maybe the Empire's released on multiple consoles, but the Vanilla and Extreme Legends didn't. So that might need to be played around with. Also, I think I'm missing one English PC port, and that's the Dynasty Warriors 6 PC port. I mean, I'm missing Dynasty Warriors 4 Hyper in English, but I have the Russian version, and it has English voices, so that's all I need. Is it me, or is Samurai Warriors 2 story better than Samurai Warriors 4? Absolutely. Honestly, Samurai Warriors 2 is probably the second best story in Samurai Warriors. I would definitely say that Samurai Warriors 5 has the best story. Well, no. Spirit of Sanada, then Samurai Warriors 5. Maybe. I need to replay Samurai Warriors Spirit of Sanada, because, like, I really enjoyed Samurai Warriors 5, but I also really enjoyed Spirit of Sanada, so that'll be a journey. Only ever played Samurai Warriors 4-2 and Empire, so I'm not sure. Yeah, even Vanilla. Vanilla 4 was pretty much just Samurai Warriors 4-2, but telling other people's stories. It was done in the exact same way. It was just, like, different characters. How are we doing for levels? Should switch up with KG. I kind of want to keep these guys all around the same level. Rip for me, who play this game on laptop. We'll make enemy black? Oh. Weird. That's one reason why I stayed out of PC gaming for so long, because, like, I just couldn't, like, get into PC gaming if it wasn't as good as console gaming. So I would much, like, I'm still more of a console gamer, but now that I have the setup that I have now, where I have an HDMI splitter, one goes to this laptop, the other goes to my TV, I can actually sit on the couch and play any PC game as long as it has, like, controller options. Which most of the ones that I play have controller options, so that's good. Sadly got work in the morning, so... Alright, Tenenoru, have a good night. Thanks for coming out. Hope you have a good day at work. I do also want to get red hair, which is going to involve playing through Gauntlet, which is fucking beautiful. Some effects are delayed. Weird. Oh, that was just a base captain. I saw a name, and my brain was like, kill it! Also gotta munch on my dill pickle chips. Oh. While I have the thought, subtitles on. There. Should be A little bit better for you guys. Really oversimplified Mitsuhide's character. Oh, I feel like I missed something. Oh shit. Switch back and forth until these guys are around the same level as how are we doing now? 50, 50, 51. Good. Talking about how they handle Mitsuhide's character motives in 4 compared to 2. Ah. If I am to do one of those videos on, like, which version is the best version of a character, I would also look at, like, their personality, what role they play in the story, like, that sort of stuff, and be like, which version is the best, like, Nobunaga? Which version is the best, Shahodun? And not be like, this one is the best story, this one is the best costume, this one's the best moveset. I would be like, no. Only one. There can only be one. Oh, I know that feeling, Saiyan. Before I started playing this, what was I working on? Oh yeah, Fire Emblem Three Hopes, and then before that, I was working on Tokenrambu Warriors. I also bought Stray. And I just bought my first physical PS5 game, which is Hot Wheels Unleashed, because I was feeling nostalgic. Well, Makazan, that would depend on what you're looking to get. I think the costumes are well worth the price. But I am also a sucker for cosmetic stuff. The stages are the only thing that I haven't bought yet on PS4 or Xbox One. But I am planning to do import reports and expanded episodes on like all of the Warriors content out there. I just need to get the logos redesigned because I haven't touched that stuff since I lost all of my assets earlier this year. I'll say good, that there's not going to be a pros versus cons on this, because, like, I've already gone over a lot of things, and really, this is just a PC port. It doesn't really add anything to the gameplay, to the story, or anything like that. It just has, like, some content here, some missed content there, like, little things that don't really sway my... Excuse me. It doesn't really sway my rating of the game for, like, the pros versus cons that I already did, so... I'm going to do a video on, like, what the differences are between this and the PS4 and Xbox One version, and whether or not it's worth it to buy it on PC if you have the PS4 and Xbox One versions, like I do. So, yeah. Like the Strike Force costumes. I am so glad that they added that in here. Heard mixed things about Unleashed. I enjoyed it. Just as, like, some dumb fun. I also just really like Turbo Racing. I played the hell out of that game. I forgot, I haven't been doing this. Ooh. I'll get rid of Harmony, because I'm almost at max compatibility anyways. I also have too much nostalgia for it. I really enjoyed it. At least on PS5, it's, like, really good because it has the haptic triggers. Drifting in that game is super satisfying. I would personally recommend Warriors All-Stars on PC over PS4, only because it can, like, the resolution looks better on it. Other than that, they're the exact same game. They run the same. They look the same. If you have a PS5, though, definitely you're going to want to get it on PC, because the PS4 version doesn't run really great on PS5. It has this weird stuttering. Yeah. What about a Dynasty Warriors 8 version comparison? I don't have the Switch version. I'm missing a lot of Switch ports. The only Switch port that I have is Pirate Warriors 3. I hope all of the games get PC ports, man. They deserve it. Oh yeah, I don't really need agility. Brawn. Take that. I've got two things with agility here, and I have it on this. But there's something besides agility and Guerdon, whatever that one is. There's something besides those two that I prefer to have. And then Wisdom I usually get rid of once I get up to the max level. Hot Wheels track sets tend to involve a lot of monsters, creatures that are a part of them, which adds the extra flair to them. Not having them makes it feel kind of empty. Oh, this does have, like, monsters and stuff like that, and you can create your own tracks and use those animated track pieces in your custom tracks. And some of those animated track pieces will actually, like, they're really good barriers or obstacles. That's what I'm looking for. As an example, one that gets used a lot early on in, like, there's a story mode, quote-unquote, story mode. And one of the animated ones that gets used a lot in story mode is, there's one that it's like you're taking a turn, and the side of the track has no barrier for you, so you can fall off, and on the other side there's fans pushing you towards the side that has no barrier. The other one is an archway that has a spider on top of it that'll shoot webs, and if you get stuck in the webs, you have to use your turbo to burst through the web. So, like, there's little things that keep the gameplay fresh. There's also things like a pendulum rock that'll, like, knock you off the track. Little things like that. They also added, I don't know if this was in any previous Hot Wheels games, but they also have a magnetic track. So, like, you can go upside down, and sometimes you'll go off of a jump, and you'll need to, like, slowly turn yourself back to normal when you land on the track. Otherwise, you'll need to respawn, because you won't be able to drive. I was tempted to upload some gameplay footage over onto the second channel, actually, of my custom twin mill. Because, like, I went looking, and a lot of the twin mills that were uploaded to the custom, because you can download other people's custom designs, and a lot of the other twin mills are missing certain things to make them that classic look. So I wanted to just upload a video on the second channel of that. And I think there's a couple of other models that are from Turbo Racing that are in this game that are just like different colors or slightly different designs. So I want to change them up so that they look like the classic versions, just in the modern graphics. There's a brake power up in the grinder, and if you drove too fast, you would hit the grinder. Oh, I remember that one. That was like both the most annoying and fun track at the same time. I think certain parts of the siege mechanics from Dynasty Warriors 6 would be great. Though... Oh, the music just, like, got really quiet. I thought the music cut out, and I was like, uh-oh, something's gonna happen and gonna go wrong. But yeah, I would definitely like to see some siege stuff happen. Personally, I would like to see... How would I describe this? The thing is, when you're playing through Dynasty Warriors, I want the story mode to be very story heavy. similar to what we got with Samurai Warriors 5. I think that was a great experience playing through that story. And, like, I started it up again because I got the PS4 version. And I want to play it and see, like, how does it run and look differently on PS5 versus Xbox One X. And so far, like, it's very marginal, the difference. Eventually I'll need to get the PC version to judge that one as well. But, yeah. The reason why I say that is because, like, the sieges only really works, like, if you don't have a story-driven stage. I think it would have to go one of two ways. Either you'd use the siege mechanics in, like, hypothetical stages or DLC stages or, like, something like that. Just not in the main story. Or you have kind of a branching path kind of thing that, you know, you start playing kind of like in Dynasty Warriors 8, where, you know, if you play the stage a certain way, you'll get a hypothetical stage, or you'll branch off to a different path. And I think if they expanded on that, so that you have even more stages that could possibly happen, I think that would be great. And that's where you could really implement the siege mechanics and, like, do you breach the walls in a certain amount of time, or what have you? Do you take this base or that base? You still think that Warriors Orochi 3 looks like a PS3 game? Well, no. I don't think this one looks like a PS3 game. Mostly because of the resolution. And I think the lighting is a little bit better as well. But I know it's using the same textures. Because the PS4 version doesn't have different textures either. So I wasn't expecting it to have updated textures or anything like that. I wasn't expecting it to have any sort of updates if it were to come to PC. There's a few updates I would have liked to see. And I'll save that for my video. PC version of Dynasty Warriors 6 is not amazing. Key binding is nightmare and camera tilt down hard. I have the demo for Dynasty Warriors 6 on PC, like, on my hard drive. Because back when the Dynasty Warriors 6 official website was up, you could go there and download the demo. And I did post some gameplay footage over on my second channel. And it's okay. The only issue with key binding that I found was, like, I could map my controller no problem. With the exception of, I think, the camera was an issue. Which is an issue with a lot of classic Warriors games. Because I think in Samurai Warriors 2 and in Warriors Orochi 1, I wasn't able to get the horizontal camera mapped. Like, it wouldn't recognize the right stick being tilted to the left or right, but it would recognize it going up and down, which is kind of weird. And it recognized all the other buttons too. I have played Bleach Soul Resurrection. Oh wait, there is still officers up here. I actually played it live on stream. Check that out on the second channel, Gildart Gameplay. There is a link to the second channel in every single video and live stream. So if you are interested in subscribing and checking out all the other gameplay videos and live stream videos on demand, I will absolutely take this opportunity to talk up the second channel. That's a lot of experience. The PC version of Dynasty Warriors 6 is like the PS3 or 360 version, which sucks. I know. It's just the vanilla game. It's not special. It has nothing, like, added to it. So we technically don't have an HD version of all of those stories that were added for the PS2 version. I definitely recommend playing the PS2 version. And the PS2 version also doesn't have the weird bloom that the 360 and PS3 does. So it feels more like a classic Warriors game, even though it still has the Renbu system. I loved Keiji's design in Samurai Warriors 4. And I think, didn't they make him a little bit slower in Samurai Warriors 4? Or am I remembering something else? Either way, like, I still loved him in Samurai Warriors 4. Oh, hey, Jimmy. Glad you could make it. Basara Mitsunari doesn't have crazy hair, though. And Mitsunari's hair in Samurai Warriors 3 and 4 is just a headdress. Make him kind of young and kind of reminded me of Keiji Maeda from Basara. I mean, he was always kind of young. Hello, Andrea! Did I get Warriors Orochi 3 Ultimate on PC? Or no? I already have it on Xbox One. Just didn't get any DLC. Not sure if I want to rebuy the game, though. Well, I am working on a video. Not as we speak, but I am working on a video to discuss that very topic. So it will come out. There's a couple more things that I want to make sure of, which is why I'm trying to power through the story here and unlock as many characters as possible. You play Dynasty? I have played it on 360, but I actually play the PC version when I play Dynasty Warriors 4. The only issue with the playing Dynasty Warriors 4 on 360 is that the save file doesn't sometimes save. So I've had it happen where I've sat down, played for hours, and then shut off my 360, went to load up Dynasty Warriors 4, and everything I did the day before is gone. Just played early today a game that is not the greatest, but somehow I still enjoyed it. It's Senko Tabasada Sanada Yukimura Den. Yet, I mean, the game looks good, and when you're playing through the story, you're like, oh yeah, yeah, and then it ends, and you're like, wait, that's it? I do plan on doing an import report of all of the Senko Tabasada games eventually. So, after I'm done working on Warriors Orochi 3 Ultimate Definitive Edition, and that video, I'm going to be working on the Warriors Clones video, which I still have, like, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5-ish games to get gameplay footage for. The script is done, and then I'll just need to film the live parts, record the audio, edit it all, and then upload it. Actually, Terry, Sanada Yukimura Den came out before. It either came out before or it was announced before Spirit of Sanada. So it just so happened that Koei Tecmo and Capcom were working on the same type of game at the same time. I don't know if they've ever, like, said why, but a lot of Japanese developers just don't develop their games with PC in mind. So they don't port it over to PC unless they think that there's going to be a decent PC player base, and that was especially the case early on. Like, it's only been the last couple of generations that Japanese developers have started porting more of their games to PC. Yeah, the whole, like, Sanada Yukimura Den and Spirit of Sanada thing is very much a Bug's Life and Ants kind of situation, where it was like two studios that didn't know they were working on similar themed films. I don't think Capcom won the lawsuit. I think it was settled outside of court. Which is essentially to say that Koei did something to just stop the lawsuit. Typing on phone sucks. Oh, fucker. I don't know if this was intentional, but like the whole color palette of this stage is giving me Legends of Troy vibes. Like, I'm pretty sure there's a stage in Legend of Troy where you're running up a stream and it looks almost identical to this. Koei did something and Capcom was not happy about it. Now that I think about it, they never collabed together. No, and I don't think they ever will. You're not getting the red hair Matsukaze. You gotta play through Gauntlet mode first, which I want to finish the story and unlock the characters before I go through Gauntlet mode. The horse? The horse in this game fucking sucks. I was gonna ask if the only one who always went the Awakened Strike Force costumes was Dynasty Warriors characters unless they looked particularly bad. Oh! I love the Strike Force outfits. I was really disappointed when they didn't put the Strike Force outfits in Dynasty Warriors 8 as DLC. Because could you imagine that on PS4? And now with the PS5 update for Dynasty Warriors 8? Oh, that would be amazing. I have not 100%ed Samurai Warriors 5 yet. I have too much shit going on. Too many games. I actually did sit down and play a little bit of Dynasty Warriors 8 today, so I did get a little bit of work towards that Platinum Trophy. And really with Samurai Warriors 5, most of the trope or the achievements that I have left on Xbox is going to be mostly grinding. It'd be funny to see Dante and Ryu in the same game, especially due to their games being contested so much. I did make a joke, either last stream or the stream before that, if Koei and Capcom ever collaborated, it would be hilarious to see every version of Mitsunari and every version of Ieyasu in one spot. What else? Isn't there like a lot of voice actors that are shared between Basara and Samurai Warriors? Dante and Warriors Orochi would be hilarious and awesome. Oh my god, I would love that. I need to play through all of the I need to play through all the Devil May Cry games again. I've only ever actually finished 1 and 3. Kimura, Johnny Young Bosch, yep. But I thought in Japanese they also shared a lot of voice actors. I don't know if like they had any voice actors voicing the same character, but I think there was voices, like actors and actresses that were in both games. So I think the video stream and the audio are starting to desync. Is anyone else having that issue? Everything should have the same sort of delay set to it. Correct me if I'm wrong, but doesn't Masanori Fukushima share Seiyu with a character from JoJo? Oh, I mean, there's probably a lot of Seiyus from JoJo in Warriors games, period. Looks fine on your end. Maksun, just try giving it a refresh. See if that works. Yeah, that's why I think it would be so hilarious to have, like, the two characters meet each other. But not only that, like, have the characters from, like, Kessen and Neo also be there. And then I don't know if Mitsunari was ever in Onimusha, but that would be hilarious if there was another version to, like, just have a game where the entire roster is just one character. You know, like Dragon Ball Fighters. Tell you this much, the mods for this game are going to be insane. I would love to see people mod in more costumes. He was? Yes! More Mitsunari. Maybe you can do the same for Nobunaga, because there's going to be way more versions of Nobunaga across various games. I'm not too big on the modding scene either, but I'd like to see what the modding community can do for a game like this. Wisdom is maxed out, so yeah, I think that's good. Get rid of agility, because I actually like being able to have, oh, diligence. That's the other one that I wanted. I think we're good. Do you have any audio problems on the PC version of Dynasty Warriors 7? Like for me, audio is ahead of the cutscene. I don't have that issue. Weird. We actually have a mod. I'll give back Chung Liao his crescent blade. Oh, I like the twin axes. Though I will say, him wielding the twin axes in any of his classic outfits doesn't look right to me. Just realized I haven't drank any bit of water this entire stream. Maybe at the beginning of the stream. Stay hydrated, kids. Like the Crescent Blade as a weapon, but I like his Twin Axes movesets more. That's not weird. Give those Twin Axes to anyone else but Zhang Liao. Oh, come on, man. I do think it would be sweet if they, like for Dynasty Warriors 10, if they went back to the Dynasty Warriors 8 style with all of those movesets, maybe add a few new ones for like the new characters, and gave everybody a second EX weapon. And like that second EX weapon, if they aren't wielding it already, could be their classic kind of weapon. So Zhang Liao's second EX weapon would be Guan Yu's, and Xiaohudun's second EX weapon could be Peng De's, and Peng De's second weapon could be Zhang Liao's. Like, I think that would be pretty cool. Drink a lot of water, especially now that it is this hot. I am so thankful I have air conditioning. Because if I didn't, I don't think I would be streaming. I would be melting into a puddle on the couch. I do like how in this game they gave Achilles this costume instead of just giving him like an alternate color. They actually gave him an alternate costume that was in Warriors Legend of Troy. Like, to me, that is like really good attention to detail. They could have just given him a an alternate color, but they actually remembered that they gave him two different costumes. Sprinting button would also be pretty good, but that's what the horses are for. Dynasty Warriors 9 already have a sprint button? Yeah, but like all of the other classic games, and even like Dynasty Warriors 7 and 8, Samurai Warriors, and all of Samurai Warriors, all of Warriors Orochi, and you have to put your weapon away too. I want to see Samurai Warriors Magoichi meet Basara Magoichi just to watch. Yes! 100%. Hope they don't carry over anything from Dynasty Warriors 9 outside of maybe changes that. A couple of the things that I would like to see carried over from Dynasty Warriors 9 would be, like, I actually enjoyed sieges in that game. It was reminiscent of Dynasty Warriors 6. Also with how in-depth they went with the story. How they told it was terrible, but the fact that they went in-depth about a lot of things was really cool. What am I supposed to be doing? I should be paying attention because I want to get through this as quickly as possible, but... I do also like, in Dynasty Warriors 9, the like, holding R1, pressing, like, having those sort of things. But instead of, like, putting people into different states, I think it should just be similar to Konkan Rambu Warriors, Pirate Warriors 4. Like, just give us those fucking skills. That would make such a huge difference into the basic gameplay of Dynasty Warriors. Forgot to get Yoshitsugu. Changfei finally dying on screen. God damn it, the horse in this game! Fuck. Also, Zhuge Liang implied order to execute Wei Yan was dark, but that's history. Oh, I must have missed Andrea's logging off. Have a good one. Thanks for coming out to the live stream. It is a little disappointing that there's not a whole lot of, like, side stories in Ultimate. But it does make sense. It's supposed to be an expansion, not, like, a whole other game. I just hope that I'm going to be able to have, like, most, if not all, of the characters unlocked by the end of this stream. Huh. It's been so long since I've played Blade Warriors. I love that game, man. Should really play it again. Dynasty Warriors game inspired by Berserk. I don't know if they were inspired by Berserk. I know Dark Souls was inspired by Berserk, heavily. Excuse me. Starting to get a little sleepy. I was up late last night and I can't seem to sleep in past like 8 or 9 o'clock. Like 9 is the latest I can sleep in now. Thanks, full-time job. read somewhere that the online features of this port was a bit different from the norm, like changed or non-existent for some features. I never used the online most of the time if I'm playing cooperatively. I think the online capabilities for Muso Battlefield is still intact, so like you can download other people's custom stages, which is cool, and like probably the most underrated mode of all time. Like, it needed to be fleshed out a little bit more, but like overall, Muso Battlefield was great. And could have been even better if they added like certain things. Like if they allowed you to actually choose any line that that character had said throughout the entirety of the game for them to speak, but also allowed you to just be like, no, I'm gonna just have it be silent and put custom text in. I think that would be great. Oh, these are on our side. I really wish they did more to tell you when the yellow side is not an enemy. All right. Now they join. I mean, they could have just kept them as yellow and then have them attack both sides, but no. Can't do that. Now this would be a great time to get... oh, there it is! Yeah, baby! Give me that experience! Oh, that was so satisfying. It's like, oh, this would be a great time for experience fever. Oh. God. Do you think Koei Tecmo redeemed themselves somewhat, releasing on Steam after Dynasty Warriors 9 Empires? I wouldn't call Dynasty Warriors 9 Empires a debacle. It's not what the fans wanted. Well, it's not what the majority of fans wanted. I won't say it's not what the fans wanted, because there were people that wanted Dynasty Warriors 9 Empires. And there are people that enjoy Dynasty Warriors 9 Empires. But as far as being redeemed, like, oh, excuse me. To me, Koei Tecmo, like, they have a lot of stuff that they should work on. I think that, you know, porting their old games over onto PC is going to be one thing. HD remasters of the classic games will be another. We need to see what's going to happen with Dynasty Warriors 10. And then whether or not Warriors Orochi 5 is going to be a thing. Or if we're going to have to wait for Samurai Warriors 6. Like, I don't think I don't think Koei necessarily needs to be redeemed, but I think they've got, like, they just need to, like, make sure that they don't fall down the rabbit hole. Because they've fallen a couple of times. Like, Dynasty Warriors 9 was meh. Warriors Orochi 4 was meh. Like, they're not bad games. It's just, like, they're not the improvements on what was given to us before. Samurai Warriors 5, to me, was a step in the right direction. It wasn't the full step that we needed, but it still was a step in the right direction, in my opinion. So, we just need to wait and see what's going to happen next with Dynasty Warriors 10. I think the swear thing is something YouTube has implemented, because I didn't do anything with swearing. Because I swear all the time. And actually, I'm going to take a quick little break, little bathroom break, and maybe refill some snacks. And I will be right back. Oh. There we go. That was weird. But we're back! Hello, everybody! I definitely recommend Samurai Warriors 5. I had a good time with it. Oh, no, I don't want to buy. I want to fuse. Yeah, we're gonna get rid of Harmony. Oh, wait, no. Get rid of Harmony. There we go. That's what I wanted to do. Man, these are starting to look like the weapons that I have in my PS4 version. I don't want agility, I want courage. Shit, it's a pretty good game, granted everybody has complaining about clones. I'm just... Yeah, I didn't mind the clones, like... I would have preferred if they were, you know, all unique, but I'll take what I can get. Like, even the worst Warriors games out there, I have had moments of enjoyment from, except for Dynasty Warriors DS. That's literally the only game that I've not enjoyed a single second of. But, like, Dynasty Warriors Advanced, like, I had a good time with that. Dynasty Warriors Next is actually, like, a fucking amazing game. It's just Empire's Light. And I'm so sad that I don't have a way of gathering gameplay footage for it. Because I don't want to hack my, my PS TV right now. I would rather buy a second one and try hacking that. But PS TVs are more expensive than I'd like to drop right now. This game requires a ton of time, which is... most of us don't really have it anymore. Oh hell, when this game first came out, I still didn't have a whole lot of time. I think this came out while I was in college. So I was, like, in college, working, part-time, and every now and then I would work on YouTube. I was also still trying to do music at that time, so, like, I was busy. I'm always busy. The unfortunate truth. I'm always busy. That's my secret, Captain. I'm at the point in my life where I actually get the time to spend in depth with them, and I'll probably focus on work life. Every now and then I will get a good opportunity to play games just for fun. Like, I don't have to think about it. I can just sit down, shut my brain off, and enjoy the game. And I need to try to take that time to finish, well, then it's no longer playing them for fun. That's why I was playing Hot Wheels Unleashed earlier today and yesterday. Because not only did I just buy it, but like, I just wanted to play a fun game that maybe wasn't the most complex thing in the world, but was still fun enough and had like good mechanics. That's all I ask for. I am tempted to... Part of me is tempted to review Hot Wheels Unleashed just because I did the Turbo Racing review. But then I don't want that game to be turned into work. It's the same reason why I'm like, I don't want to review Stray. I don't want to review Stray. Should I review Stray? Muso games aren't exactly the most complex things either. That's why I love them. They serve my ADHD-riddled brain well. It's basically what Warriors games are, fun. This is the reason why I love Warriors games. Like, you can turn your brain off, but if you really wanted to, like, you could crank up the difficulty, go for secret weapons. Like, there are reasons to crank the difficulty and, like, keep your brain functioning while you're playing, but if you just want to turn your brain off and grind out levels, you can do that. Mystic Heroes 2? Why didn't that come out in North America? Mind you, I did play a bit of the Mystic Heroes 2 that was Japanese exclusive, and it's not exactly like Mystic Heroes 1. It's more basic combat. Yeah, it's not the same. But I do think a Mystic Warriors or a Mystic Heroes would be incredible to come out and, like, have Taigong Wong and, like, actually follow the story. I think a Mystic Warriors would be easily marketable to fans of Warriors Orochi and stuff. Like, you just make sure that the cover has the character, maybe with updated outfits, but that's all you would need to do. Like, you could have Taigong Wong and Neja on the cover. Just give them updated costumes that suit the setting, and maybe, like, give them like a mixture of their Dynasty Warriors or their Warriors Orochi and their Mystic Heroes outfits. I think that would be cool. And they could have DLC of the Warriors Orochi original costumes and the Mystic Heroes costumes. Perfect. Done. Excuse me. Well, one of the main reasons why, like, difficulty is so turned down in modern Warriors games is because of how many enemies there are. If you implement the same sort of AI and difficulty from the classic games with this many characters on screen, like, you'd get your ass handed to you. But I do think there should be options. Like, I think having one difficulty option is no longer, like, the best way to handle it. I think having an option for, like, how much damage the enemies can take and receive, or take and give, how many enemies are in a unit, and then how aggressive is their AI. I think those three things should be able to be, like, put on a dial that you can change. I think that would be the perfect way to handle difficulty in a modern Warriors game, because you have fans that are just getting into the game, and they love the easier kind of, like, a lot of people to kill, but, like, you know, if you throw it on a harder difficulty, it's just going to take you longer to kill them, not necessarily that, you know, they're going to be more aggressive against you. But then you have the classic fans that are like, oh, I like a challenge with less characters on screen. The only thing about implementing something like that would be that then you wouldn't be able to have the rankings at the end of every stage for, like, you know, A rank if you get so many kills. Oh shit. Can I jump across that? I don't feel like I can, but I'm gonna try. Nope. Just tell them to go play Sengoku Basara. I'm not as big of a fan of Basara as I am of Warriors. And that's why I think, like, it's better to just be like, give the player options rather than... I don't know where I'm supposed to be going, but I should probably go this way. Ooh, jeez. Should probably drink some water. I might not actually finish all of the story stages in this stream. I can feel myself fading. If you're able to get your hands on Sengoku Basara 4, highly recommended. I do want to get Basara 4. I want to get Sumeregi on... wait, is it Sumeregi or Uta... I feel like it's Sumeregi is 4, and 3 is Utage. I want to get them all, but I want to get 4 specifically on PS4. Because I really like the way that Sanada Yukimura Den looks. Yeah, I think a dodge button is, like, it is key in a Warriors game. It really makes the combat feel that much more fluid. Three is Utage, 4 is Sumeregi, 2 is Heroes. Okay. Got it. I do wish that they would... Fuck's sakes. I do wish that they would make a new Basara game, especially on PS5. Can you imagine? Can you imagine? I don't think Musashi is in for Sumeragi. Kojiro, I feel like he is. Because I feel like Sanada Yukimura-den has all the same characters as 4, just the added ones that are specific to Yukimura-den. And I remember seeing Kojiro, but I don't remember seeing Musashi. Oh wait, in this game. Yes, they are in this game. Will you be getting Basara HD collect? I have it already. I haven't played it on the channel though. I am going to be mentioning it in the Warriors clones video that I've been working on for fucking forever. I really hope the second Warriors clones isn't going to take this long. Second release of Sumeragi is fairly going for $30 on PS4, because like most of the Sumeragis I'm seeing for PS4 is like $50 to $60 Canadian. Oh, that's good that they're getting close to finishing the English patch. But you need to play that on the PS3 emulator, right? Yeah. Though, can't you get 4K with RPCS3? I think that's the PS3 emulator that most people use. I couldn't seem to get it to work on my computer. So I'll be sticking with playing on PS3, like the actual console anyways, because like I want my trophies. No, it works on real hardware? Okay. Now you got me interested. How am I doing for growth points? Ooh, I've got lots. There's some menu glitches. Oh. That sucks. But gameplay is fine. Oh, okay. Excuse me. God, I love how like brown everything is playing with Achilles. It just makes me wish that one of the stages that has like Achilles stuff in it, or like Legend of Troy stuff in it was in this line of stages. But I don't think there is. Love to see... Would love one day if the Sengoku Basara series would come to Xbox. Yeah, they've never done Xbox. Which isn't surprising because Xbox is not very well loved in Japan. Like, I don't even know... I think they only have, like, 1% of the market share in Japan. That's another thing that they should bring back, is swimming. Like, I actually enjoy being able to swim and climb ladders and that sort of stuff. Oh, it's actually doing pretty well in Japan? That's good to hear. Because, like, competition is good. Sega just needs to get back into the game. Would love to see Samurai Warriors, or Warriors Orochi 5 and Samurai Warriors 6. We gotta get to Dynasty Warriors 10 first. Don't take too many steps ahead. Don't rush them. Just be like, thanks for the Warriors Orochi 4 or 3 Ultimate. Take your time with Dynasty Warriors 10. Do a good job. Don't rush it. If you need to delay, delay. Do you think there will be a Samurai Warriors? I don't think there's going to be a Samurai Warriors 5 Empires. But I also didn't think there was going to be a Dynasty Warriors 9 Empires. So, you know, I could be wrong. But I think Samurai Warriors 5 is dead in the water now to Koei Tecmo. I don't think it's going to be given the same sort of treatment as all the other games. Which is sad. I think that if they had given Samurai Warriors 5 better post-game or post-launch content, like, I know a lot of people dislike DLC, but I think if we saw DLC like this game and Dynasty Warriors 8 had, I don't think people would complain. I mean, you'd still have people complaining because they'd be like, oh, this should be in the base game. But it's like, the base game is good. When was the last time you got, like, every single console or every single costume in the base game? Except for, like, definitive editions. If we saw, like, Samurai Warriors 1, 2, 3, 4 costumes in Samurai Warriors 5 for all the characters that got them, and additional, like, actual costumes that aren't just, like, color swaps, like, that would be amazing! Are you kidding me? And actual DLC weapons, like new weapons. Maybe even new characters. Like, I could see shit like that helping Samurai Warriors 5 be better. But I don't think it's sold as well as Koei wanted it to be, and so they just dropped it, which I feel like that's what they should have done with Dynasty Warriors 9. But anyways. It's just a shame because the game does have a unique style. And it really pops. Oh, I know that Samurai Warriors 5 is a good game. Like, it's not the best Warriors game. And it's not one of the best. But it is a good game. And I will die on that hill. It is a good game. They better add Ranmaru if there's a Samurai Warriors 5. Oh my god. The omission of Ranmaru is, like, that was a criminal decision. That should not have happened. Mind you, they were trying to be more historically accurate-ish. And so, maybe they were just like, yeah, we don't want to be, like, showing Nobunaga cheating on No with his fuckboy. They better age more of the characters if there's an expansion. Oh my god. That is a big nitpick of mine when it comes to, like, Spirit of Sanada, Samurai Warriors 5, technically in Dynasty Warriors 9, only, it was only, Liu Bei who aged. He just grew his mustache, but still, like, if one character ages, they should all age at the same time. Like, I don't think it had to be as drastic as Mitsuhide's and Nobunaga's aging. Like, those characters are the main characters, so they should not only age, they should also get new, like, personalities, new weapons, new costumes. But the other characters, they can literally just age their faces a little bit. That's it. That's all that needs to happen, is, like, change their faces and maybe their hair. Whoa! How to show aging, add mustache. I mean, pretty much. Also, why does Samurai Warriors 5 Ieyasu look so much like... Good question! Questions that I feel like many of us want the answers to. Why wasn't Ranmaru in Samurai Warriors 5? Why does Ieyasu look like Ranmaru? The mysteries of the world. First thought of... For Samurai Warriors 5, I thought there were going to... Like the Sengoku Basara route where... When it comes to aging. Well... What? Oh. I just saw Guo Huai has a gun. And I was like, where's that coming from? Alright, have a good night, Heart Underblade. I don't know if I would want a Mario Warriors. Like, it could work. But, like, I don't know. I think a Smash Bros. Warriors would be much better. How are we doing for weapons? Ooh, destruction. I think that's the only one from here. Those are good. Oh, more destruction. Oh, I don't have destruction on this one. I think I'm actually good. I don't need destruction. And wait, I need might from that one. Ooh, destruction again, and don't need any of that. Wisdom. That's good. And we'll sell the rest of these weapons off. Man, I remember unlocking Mega Man and Zero in Onimusha Blade Warriors. Fuck. You're making me want to play it, Terry. Stop, I have too many games as it is. I haven't watched Black Clover, so I don't know how well it would translate to a Warriors title. I still say a reincarnated as a slime Warriors game would be perfect. Ooh, the color palette with the Samurai Warriors 1 outfits looks really good. Like, that's reminiscent of the original Samurai Warriors. They're like Koei made Sophie and Black and All Stars. An Atelier Warrior. Oh. An Atelier Warriors is another one that I'm just like, need that in my life. Just inject that into my veins. I was really hoping that Nelk would be more than just like what it is. Since I found out Sturkenberg was in Warriors Orochi 3, I was incredibly hooked to the idea of... Man, I don't know why they don't just do it. Would have been better than what Nelk was. Oh my god. I only like just started Nelk and then I dropped it. I was like, this isn't what I wanted. I'll play it eventually. Like, it's gonna happen. I love Atelier too much to not play it, but... Amaru is the only male character I would smash. Well, saying I did do a smasher pass on all characters in Orochi 4. So you can go check that out. Wonder if any of my characters are in the 60s. We're probably not going to hit level 100 in this live stream. But that'll be a big thing, is to hit level 100 so that I can start promoting them and getting their stats up to a decent amount where they can take on Gauntlet mode. I forget who I started Gauntlet mode with. I know I have... I feel like I got Shahodun, Keiji, Achilles, Ryu, Hayabusa, and somebody else. Who was it? What's that thing you did? What? Oh, are you talking about the smasher pass? Okay, how do I... Oh, it's this way. I also did a smasher pass on every character and mobile suit in Dynasty Warriors Gundam Reborn. So there's 2 smasher passes on my second channel. Which again, if you haven't subscribed to Gildart Gameplay, absolutely go do that, because that's where all these live streams go when they're done. The whole thing is uploaded as a VOD over there. Hopefully they port this to systems. You mean like the definitive edition? Or... They really should put the definitive edition on consoles. I don't think they will. But they should. Oh wait, I can't go this way. Horsey! God damn it, your turning is terrible. But yeah, like, they should port it to console, at least to, like, give a discounted price for the game with all the DLC. Like, that's the key thing, is to have a one purchase. There is some DLC that's not in this version that is available on console, and there is also, like, pieces in, or DLC that's in this, but is not on console. So there's some things that this version is missing, and some things that the console is missing. So I think Definitive Edition should just be like the game instead of putting this definitive version out. Does that make sense? Am I making sense? Or am I just like overtired and like talking out my ass? Now the other thing is, if they do port this over to consoles, since this has different content than the consoles do, if they port this version, will it have a separate trophy list? Asking for a friend. I don't need more games to try to max out. I have enough on my plate. Excuse me. Oh, I already have this on Xbox. There's only like a handful of Warriors games that I'm missing the North American release of. And I do kind of want to go for a complete North American collection. The unfortunate thing is there is going to be some games that I should have picked up much sooner. The original Ken's Rage on PS3 is starting to go up in price. I'm also missing the original Dynasty Warriors Gundam on PS3. I have it in Japanese, but I don't have it in English. And I do want to go for a North American collection before I start going for an international collection. Oh, I can't go this way. I can't go that way. Fuck. I also forget, but I think Dynasty Warriors 8 Extreme Legends on PS3 is starting to crawl up in price. Oh, going the wrong way. Oh, fuck. To you, sir, say good luck with that. What version of 3? Sorry, do you mean, like, what version of 3 do I have on Xbox? Because I've got, the vanilla version on 360 and Ultimate on Xbox One. I'm on my way. God. I don't know why I went that whole run around, but whatever. I got to where I needed to be. Oh, no. I killed a lot of people. Now, is Lubu going to be an ally or an enemy? Enemy. Called it! Hate how Dynasty Warriors 7 Lubu is so easy. It's like they took his difficulty and just put it in a wood chipper. Well, I mean, in the original Dynasty Warriors 7, like when you first play, he's pretty tough. But after you level up enough, like, he's not a challenge. But I feel like that's Lu Bu in almost every game. If you level up enough, he's not a challenge. Except Dynasty Warriors 4. When you go to duel him, he is a fucking bitch. Stay in gaming. Remind me after the stream. There is a video on YouTube of a guy showing how to get the dynamic shadows to work in Dynasty Warriors 4 Hyper. You have to download this program, and I think what it does is it emulates the old graphics cards from the time that Dynasty Warriors 4 Hyper came out. And that's how it gets the dynamic lighting to work, or the dynamic shadows. And I don't know if that specific program can also help with my issue with Samurai Warriors 2. I tried just, like, copying and pasting it into... Because you take it and you put it into the folder for Dynasty Warriors 4 Hyper, and apparently that's just all you need to do. So I did that with Samurai Warriors 2, and that didn't solve my issue with the faces. But yeah, there is a video that shows you how to do that. And I can share that with you on my Discord. Which, by the way, if you're not part of the Discord, there is a link in the description of every video. You should go join the Discord. I won't be doing a review of Warriors Orochi 3 Ultimate Definitive Edition. I will be doing a video on it, though. Just to talk about what the differences are, and whether or not it's worth it to get this if you already have the PS4 or Xbox One version. Well, I would say yes to buying Dynasty Warriors 7 Empires on eBay. But I am a bad influence. If you are asking me, should you do it, and whether it's a good financial decision, don't listen to me, because I do not make good financial decisions. I have it. Where is it? I have it. And I'm happy. So take that for what it's worth. I don't know why. For some reason, like, sometimes when I change the scene on OBS, sometimes my Warriors Orochi 3 window closes. Do any characters die in the Orochi series? Oh yeah, lots of people die. I have played with the Strike Force outfits, actually on stream. Did I sell the weapons? I did sell them. I get distracted sometimes. But yeah, to the person who asked about the costumes, this is literally what I've been doing after every stage, is I just change everybody's costume. How many different Warriors games are there that never made it to English? Don't make me look at the collection. Like, there's a ton that never made it to English. I think for the most part, all the classic games made it over, except in the treasure box version of Dynasty Warriors 4, there is essentially a Dynasty Warriors 3 Extreme Legends Complete Edition. Where is the chat? What? Why did the chat just all of a sudden disappear and then reappear? God damn it. Fuck. But anyways, there's that. There's Strike Force 2. Never made it at all. And I have that. I have the HD version on PS3. Is that gonna... There we go. Oh. Dynasty Warriors Next. Or Versus. Never made it in English. Oh, I feel like there's more in the classics that we never got. Maybe not. Oh, this is a good exclusive. Fucking Samurai Warriors Pachinko on PS3. Like, this is literally... They ported a pachinko machine to PS3. And it's glorious. Obviously, Samurai Warriors 2 HD, Samurai Warriors 3 Z, 3 Empires, Musou Orochi Z, Warriors Orochi 3 Special on PSP, which I don't own, Dynasty Warriors Gundam Special. And then the other question, for games that never made it over to English, are you also talking about ports? Because there's a lot of ports that we never got. Like, I mentioned it in my review of Reborn, but the Vita version of Reborn we never got. And the hilarious thing is, if you search on the Vita store, you can still find the DLC for this on the English store. But the game isn't there. I also have Pirate Warriors 2 on Vita. I think that's the only... Those are the only Japanese games that I own that were never released in English. But I think there's more that I don't own yet. But like I said, there's a bunch of ports that we never got. Like, there's a bunch of Switch ports that we never got. Oh, there goes the chat again. Alright, have a good night, Terry. Can I count the Sengoku Basara series, namely the PS4 ones? I love the confusion about the Samurai Warriors Pachinko game on PS3. Love it. Because that was my reaction. I actually want to get the Samurai Warriors, like the actual physical pachinko machine, to add to the collection. But I imagine that would be fucking expensive. I actually like this color swap costume for Shahadun. I'm not always a fan of color swaps, but like some of them are really good. There's another potential video. What are the best color swaps in the Warriors franchise? It's like swipe credit card where you just like have free reign of credits. Like, I don't understand it. It also has an autoplay mode, so like it just like automatically hits the slots for you. So you can just, like, leave it forever, and it'll play forever by itself. And the nice thing is, I will say this, the nice thing about having it is it does heavy gallery mode where you can look at the scenes that happen in the pachinko machine, because like you're essentially playing a story mode of Keiji, Hanzo, and Yukimura making their way towards Nobunaga. Like, Nobunaga's the final boss. Like, there is an actual kind of story. Like, if you look up Sengoku Musou Patchy Slot, you should be able to find what each character's story is. But, like, it's really, like, basic. Like, Keiji's going along the countryside, relaxing on top of Matsukaze when suddenly he walks onto a battlefield. And that's how he gets dragged into going against Nobunaga. Yukimura is practicing, and then like he gets called to battle. And I forget what Hanzo's doing. Maybe he's doing reconnaissance. Kanbei color swap to Kanbei. How far does Samurai Warriors 5 actually go? There is 1 or 2 stages after Honnoji. And it's really just, like, Mitsuhide. Like, it doesn't go very far past, Honnoji. Dynasty Warriors 7 Dio-chan alternate color swap. I forget which one that is. I'm gonna have to look at that after this stage. Weird decision to not even cover half of the era. Well, it was specifically made to, like, look at 2 characters. So it covers until they die. Or, well, supposedly die, because, like, there's the whole thing about Tenkai. Still feel weird they call it Samurai Warriors 5. Should have been like the Sonata game and be a spin-off. Well, I think it was a test to see how well, like, a story-driven mainline game would be. Because I think they know that Spirit of Sonata, like, a lot of people liked it. Plus, I think they were just trying to think of how do they move the Samurai Warriors series into the next stage. So I think they needed to reboot it. Yeah, it was one of the worst selling, but I think, like, critically, it did really well. Like, it was a critical success, but a commercial failure. Like, I know a lot of fans really like that game. And I really like that game. I'm still hoping to one day pick it up on PC. I feel like the next Muso game should have a roguelike mode. Just lets random floors and random layouts get random modifiers. That would be cool. I think Citadel mode could have been fleshed out a hell of a lot more, and it could have been like a tower defense kind of Warriors mode, where like you're killing, you're taking out different troops, and like you can recruit the troops and officers depending on how quickly and easily you take them out, maybe. And then, like, similar to how you can already place up to 3 units. Like, I think it would be cool to be able to do something like that. They should bring back the squads of bodyguards. I don't know about that. Like, I've never seen the point of having bodyguards. I think Dynasty Warriors 8 did bodyguards probably the best because you can command them, like, you have more options. I mean, they could still do an Orochi 5, it's just that, like, some characters would be in their Samurai Warriors 4 outfits, and others would be in their Samurai Warriors 5 outfits. And, like, the art style would be different, but, like, you could still turn Samurai Warriors 5 into a not cel-shaded game, and you can still turn Warriors Orochi into a cel-shaded game. I don't know which one I would prefer. I do think it would be cool to see everybody in, like, a cel-shaded style, but with their other outfits. Bodyguards could make better utility. Like, your ninja allows for hidden paths, your archer can... Yeah, that'd be pretty cool. Like, if they had a point other than being, like, a unit that follows you around and attacks the people around you. Like, when I'm playing Dynasty Warriors 4 Hyper, unless I'm recording gameplay footage or streaming, I don't use the bodyguards. And the only reason why I have the bodyguards on when I'm recording or streaming is because I add the Patreon members into, like, I give the bodyguards the name of the patrons. Which, speaking of which, you should support this channel on Patreon. Join the guild. You can get your name at the end of every single video for just $1 a month over on Patreon. Or, you see that link in the bottom left of the screen? You can go donate over onto Coffee, join the volunteer unit, and that also gets you at the end of the next upcoming video as well. If you donate live on stream, get a shout out. Just saying. There's a lot of good segues into, like, just plugging everything this stream. I plugged the second channel like 3 times, the Discord twice. Patreon only once. But there's a lot of ways to support the channel. I believe they're gonna do the same things in Dynasty Warriors 10 they did with Samurai Warriors 5 to make that cel-shaded, the overall new Muso look. I don't know about that, because Samurai Warriors 5 didn't really sell well, so I don't know if they would want to pursue that. Similar to Dynasty Warriors 9 selling not the greatest. Well, it sold well. It is a greatest hits. But, it was a commercial, or a goddamn. It was a, goddamn, a critical failure? Commercial success? I don't know. It didn't have good ratings. It had good sales, but not good ratings. So I don't know if they would want to pursue something like that, because, like, the damage to the reputation for doing something similar to Dynasty Warriors 9, even if they did it where it's like the visuals are the style of Dynasty Warriors 9, but the gameplay is classic Warriors, I still think that people just wouldn't follow that, because like, they would see the style of Dynasty Warriors 9 and then be like, no, it's gonna be too similar. Recently tried Dynasty Warriors 9 trial, and oh boy, is that game an experience. Yep! Yeah, it's so interesting to see, like, the stark difference of Dynasty Warriors 9 and 5. Because, like, Samurai Warriors 5, to me, is a good game, but, you know, I'll say otherwise. Do you think Koei could release Orochi Z or any other pre-HD Warriors games? I fucking hope so. I am hopeful that this being released to, like, in today's day and age means that we might see other games get ported over to PC. Like, I would love to see them port all of the classic PC games, 4 Hyper, Samurai Warriors 2, Warriors Orochi 1, Dynasty Warriors 6, but also all the PC ports that stayed in Japan. Like, Dynasty Warriors 5 got a PC port. Orochi Z got a PC port. Trying to remember if there were others. Did Samurai Warriors 3 get a PC port? I don't think so. I'm second-guessing myself, but I would love to see them port over all of the classic games. And, like, the big things that I would want to see if they were to port over the classic games is 16:9 aspect ratio, dynamic shadows, lose the lock-on for, like, Dynasty Warriors 2, 3, and 4, and then camera control. That's it. Those are the only things that I want if they were to go, like, give us the classics. I don't think they'll bring back Dynasty Warriors Online, considering the Japanese servers have been shut down. Alright, have a good night, Mr. Impeccable. Hey, got an achievement. Oh, I would. Unless they use the Samurai Warriors or the Wii graphics. Because if they port it onto PC, Samurai Warriors 3Z, the PS3 version with 1920, 1080p, all will be forgiven. Ish. I'll still be salty that it didn't happen sooner. Dynasty Warriors Online based on Dynasty Warriors 9 with actual kingdom battles for large-scale prep. That would be the perfect way to bring back Dynasty Warriors Online. But I have some bad news, everybody. The stream is ending. I'm gonna call it a night. I am feeling myself fade. I'm feeling the energy just evaporating from me, and I want to get some rest. I also want to just play this game and not have to talk or think and just shut my brain off. And there goes the chat again. There it is. Every time I go to, like, my face as, like, the main thing, Warriors Orochi 3 gets mad and just, like, minimizes. Anyways, everybody, thank you so much for watching this live stream. I almost said this video. I almost went, like, directly into the same outro that I usually do for my videos. But if you missed any part of this live stream, you can check the VOD over on the second channel, Gildart Gameplay, where I upload gameplay videos and the live streams. This should be up there within the next 2 or 3 days. You can also check out some of the other live stream VODs and gameplay videos over there. Don't forget to also join the Discord server. It's free. It's not a Patreon-only Discord server, but if you want to support this channel over on Patreon, just for $1 a month, you get access to a Patreon-specific channel where I provide updates on video production and that sort of stuff. As well, it gets your name at the end of every single video on both channels. So there's a lot of cool things to get on. There's other rewards as well for a weekly voice chat that I do every Thursday at 8 Atlantic time. So, you know, there's a lot that is out there. Follow me on social media. I'm on Twitter. I tweet a lot of jokes. I'm also on TikTok. I haven't posted on TikTok in a while, but I'm going to. Eventually. One of these days. Maybe I'll post this on TikTok as like a highlight. I don't know. Anyways, I had a really good time. I hope you did too, and I will see you all in the next live stream.